standard form of a circle. It looks like this: x square plus y square plus, let's take some numbers, 10x minus 12y plus 45 equal to 0. So here is the thing about standard form. The x square and y square coefficients are 1, and then you have some x coefficient, some y coefficient, and some constant. Now, to get the center and radius of the circle, a lot of times you are told to complete the square and put it in the center form. Now, in this example, it's actually so easy. You can just look at the coefficients of x and y. And here is how you can get your center. So center, the x coordinate, look for the x coefficient. If it is positive 10, then you want to do two things. Take the opposite of positive and also take the half of 10. So x coordinate is negative 5. And do the same for the y coordinate. Look for the y coefficient. If it's negative 12, your y coordinate will be positive. You take the opposite half, and half of 12 is 6. So that's it. That's your center. So what is it? Opposite half of x coefficient, opposite half of y coefficient. And to get the radius, this is what you do. It's a square root of square each of these terms and then add them. So if I square negative 5, I'm going to get 25. And I have to square 6. And I have to subtract this constant term. So this is going to be 25 plus 36 is 61 minus 45 is 16. And square root 16 is 4. So that's it. So you can get the center and radius this way. All right, so now what would you do if you have some other equation? So let's actually derive a formula. Now, since I'm taking half of the x coefficient, I want to say this is 2a times x, and I'm taking half of that, actually negative half. So 2by plus c equal to 0. Then, so here is the formula. So if that's the standard form, then center is simply opposite of A and opposite of B, and radius is square root of A square plus B square minus C. Now remember, when you are squaring, the negatives don't matter. So that's why you can think of just squaring the 5. But you have to do a square plus b square and subtract the c. And sometimes this c itself is negative, so you're subtracting, in that case you would subtract negative number, which means it would be plus some other number. So let's look at one such example. So what is the center and radius of this circle? X square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 12 is equal to 0. Well, the center is simply 2, negative 3. And the radius is square root of 4 plus 9. I have to subtract negative 12, so that's adding a 12. So that's square root of 25, which is 5.